Listen up. Modern Birmingham is exciting, vibrant, and dynamic. Plenty of famous buildings like Aston Hall and St. Philip's Cathedral, with stained glass window by a man called Burn Jones. There is the Rotunda, which them a go fix up, and the Symphony Hall, where the world famous CBSO play. Birmingham is a leading commercial center with a 200-year-old canal run through it. We are the leading canal city of Britain. There is plenty of art on the street. Such as Forward, a piece of art by a man called Raymond Mason. This take its name from the city coat of arms. Birmingham is like a great tree. The trunk of the tree is the industrial past, when Birmingham was the powerhouse of the Industrial Revolution. Now the city branches reach up far and wide. The city is a cosmopolitan and open-hearted city. We are carve out a great future for ourselves. We are becoming a city of culture, riding high. Man, even a pavement coming like Persian carpet. Alright, to begin, the Anglo-Saxon them did come across the sea in the 6th and 8th century. A mighty warrior called Biorma reach a point them called River Rear. Them call the whole area after him great name, Biorma Ingham. Then them altered the name to Birmingham. Biorma's people them became farmers and scatter enough seed about the land. Them harvest the land, milk cow, bake bread, make butter, and all them things there. The William Fitzhandcuff become Birmingham's Norman Lord following Hastings in 1066. So by 1086, the book them called Doomsday show that Birmingham is only worth 20 shilling, about £1 today. A small start for such a great city. In 1166, a man called Peter the Lord of the Manor picked up the market charter from King Henry II. In the new Birmingham market, them sell corn, wool, ale, bread, and luxury goods. The market was held at Derryton, where the River Rear cross. This became prosperous, and to this day, Digbeth and Derryton areas remain a marketplace. So how about that?
Fresh strawberries, who will buy my fresh milk, fresh milk, fresh milk?
Listen up, we're about to tell you about cutting tools them did make in Birmingham in the 16th century. The traveller them, two men called John Leland and William Camden, did see all these things being made. Bits for the horse them and cutlery, nails, scythes, and even artist knives. Birmingham did get enough respect for quality mecha work. Plenty of them tools was for the purpose of war. Big Henry VIII's infantrymen was supplied with Birmingham swords. And after that, in England, a whole heap of argument did go on amongst themselves, them called civil war. Cromwell's parliament decided to fight and take over from the king. Birmingham started to sell enough weaponry to Cromwell for him to take over. King Charles did get damn mad. The king's nephew attacked the city with 2,000 cavalier in 1645. Birmingham did only have 200 troops. Them did outnumber 10 to 1. But them from the city of Birmingham did win time and time again. But in the end, the troops then did lose. And it was a pity, and the king's cavalier did burn and destroy 80 homes in Birmingham. So them from Birmingham did reply in revenge to the royalist Sir Thomas Holt. With enough cannonball fire, them damage up Aston Hall. After 3 days of fighting, the king's friend, Sir Thomas, he did surrender up Aston Hall in the end, and Birmingham was satisfied. So I hope you enjoy hearing about cutting tools them did make in Birmingham in the 16th century. Did you? And then, forges sprang up all over town, and the age of the machine arrived in the 18th and 19th century. The rest of Europe called with the time maker. Not for the children, them toys, but for the trinkets and luxury goods we produce. We became known as the city of 1,000 trades, workshop of the world, and the hub of the industrial England. Cool. Matthew Boulton and James Watt team up and develop the steam engine. So they was able to give the whole world industry the engine and drive things forward. Matthew Boulton did own the world's largest factory called Soho Manufacturing. And it was here in Birmingham on Handsworth Heath. Them did make 500 engines in all. Murdoch's invention of coal gas light meant that work could go on through the night. The whole world did get supply by a river of Birmingham's goods. Coins, guns, buckles, buttons, pins, jewelry, pens, brassware, gas, electricity, bicycles, car, and component parts. Many famous inventions and brand names have come out of Birmingham. Even Cadbury's beautiful chocolate.
A representative in Parliament.
Radical new ideas come out of Birmingham. On the 7th of May, 1832, them see the greatest gathering in history of Britain. 200,000 men gathered and cried out for political change. This was led by Thomas Atwood. They wanted their own MP and the vote for all working men. Birmingham was the cradle of local government and state education. Wonderful things come out of Birmingham, right? Birmingham is a city which constantly rebuilds itself. A man called Joseph Chamberlain became mayor. He did promise with God's help to clean up the city and that Birmingham would not recognize itself. Chamberlain was a great follower of the preacher man, George Dawson, and his ideas of how things could be and should be. So him tear down the slum and build up some good schools, libraries, and improve the sewerage works and build Corporation Street. This is still a colossal shopping area today. Our city was the best, and Birmingham even now is still rebuilding itself. Recently, Centenary Square, the Mailbox, Millennium Point, and the new Bullring have been built. This is the official word out there. After Oxford Street in London, Birmingham is the best and coolest shopping area around. Birmingham is the hub of the nation's transport network. 33 miles of canals weave across the city, this way and that way, since 1769, and the canals were built from Wednesfield to Birmingham. We did get plenty of cheap coal. It was cut to half price. In the 1970s, new footpath, gateways, and entrances are added. The canal then did get fixed up. And the canals are now a great source of interest, an entertainment venue, and tourist attraction. The canals and surrounding areas tell a fascinating 200-year-old story about Birmingham's history. The story is there for everyone to enjoy. Birmingham Day is the center of rail and travel in England. In 1838, the three great capitals of England, London, Birmingham, and Liverpool, was alone linked by locomotive for the first time. Watch out, the amazing Spaghetti Junction link 5 major motorways together in Birmingham, the heart of the nation. Nearby Birmingham International Airport there, which make us a wicked collection and distribution point for many goods and the international center for trade and business. The NEC hosts 12 top world trade fairs right next to the airport. What a airy place Birmingham is. Modern Birmingham is a fascinating and thrilling mixture of cultures. Them all come to work in the workshop of the world. This is a great cosmopolitan city exploding into life. Watch out, these Chinese really know to celebrate their New Year with fireworks and fire-breathing dragon. The Chinese Quarter also has plenty of fine restaurants too. Shamrocks, leprechauns, and the color green fill the street in our St. Patrick's Day celebration, which is led by our citizens of Irish descent. The Irish family O'Donnell owned most of the hand carts hired by market traders. John Frederick Feeney gave the city's newspaper the Birmingham Post, which later became Evening Mail, and him contribute a whole exhibition hall to the art gallery. Plenty of famous Afro-Caribbean citizens have contributed greatly to our well-being as a city, especially in the public health, transport, education, football, and music. Aswad and UB40 have found fame through a song coming from Jamaica, reggae. And you can feel the vibe for 2 whole days all over the city in September, because Birmingham Carnival is in Caribbean style, and it is fun, fun, fun for real. In a world-class symphony hall, famous orchestra from all around the globe play them classic works. Our world-famous CBSO even play their own pieces. Watch out, them is really clever. In 1992, Birmingham was UK's City of Music, and Birmingham Royal Ballet is gaining enough respect as one of the 2 best ballet companies in the country. Right on. Listen up. Our art gallery held the world's best collection of pre-Raphaelite drawings and painting. And all the best pop music come to town. Our annual jazz festival, readers and writers festivals, and film and TV festivals put us on the map. But anyways, into the future, we see ourselves as a significant city, a meeting place for Europe and beyond. Watch out, world leaders fly to our city. Even the G8 summit was held here at International Convention Center. We are a city of culture. Forward march, Birmingham. The second city is moving on, drawing alongside number 1, riding high. Second city soaring. Cool.